So I had hit this phase in my life in which no matter how many actions I was putting in, hard work I was putting in, I was not getting results. And I was pretty clueless as to why is that happening, because I think I was doing everything right and I was doing everything perfectly. On paper, it was all right, right? Nothing could be identified as something that I'm doing wrong. And what usually happens is that we human beings are programmed to believe that when you're not getting the result, it's okay, just put in more actions, just put in more actions, put more effort, hustle. And what happens eventually if we use this approach is that we break down. We exhaust our energy, we even exhaust the willingness to even get out of bed to do something meaningful. So this phase in my life gave me the best lessons of my life, and the reason why I'm creating this video is because if somebody is going through it, or if somebody hasn't entered it but is on the way to this phase, I don't want them to suffer. I don't want you to suffer and delay your progress and delay the happiness of your life that you truly deserve, just by sharing the insights that I received. And if you adopt this strategy, you will be able to avoid this phase, and pick an approach which is more holistic, and it will give you the growth that you are looking for and you feel stuck, right? So if you're feeling stuck in life and you're not getting the results that you want, use this approach. Do a complete makeover of your perspectives. So what does that mean? So what happens is we go through life, some events happen which make us happy, some events scar us, some hurt us, and we pick some perspectives, we make some perspectives about life, especially from the bad times. And they may serve us well at that time, they may give us benefit, but if we keep carrying on and living our life using those old perspectives, they might not be relevant in the new situation, in the new life phase we're in. Without even realizing, we are unconsciously carrying on and living by the old perspectives that we once created in our minds, which is not at all useful in your current life. And you can only discover them when you're present with it, and we'll talk about that in a while. So for example, let's take an example, a non-business example, so that we can get a deeper perspective and insight into it. Let's say your parents had a different kind of relationship with you when you were growing up, in your childhood, teenage, maybe early 20s also. They would not believe in you, or you might have regular fights with them. So it wasn't a happy relationship, it was not the most healthy and supportive relationship. But eventually what happened was, because our parents are also human beings, they had their own evolution realizations, and they started making alterations in the relationship, and they're providing you more love, warmth and support. But when you were that younger version of you, because you were receiving that negativity from them, you made a perspective for them that my parents do not love me or support me. And even when you're in a new situation in your life, it's completely new, right? You're getting enhanced love from your parents, you're still operating from that old perspective that my parents do not love me, right? So if you really look at it, it's an old programming or perspective or a point of view that you held on to, which you are still trying to fit in your current situation, but it's not really relevant. And hence, what it is doing is it is creating that wall between you and them. So even when there is enhanced love in your life, you're not actually receiving it, because you are looking at your relationship through the old lens. And this is what perspectives are. They're just lenses that we're wearing on our eyes. So with the power of our presence, introspection, we notice that, ooh, I didn't even realize that this is the perspective that I hold very deeply for my parents. But is the situation same? No. So can I let this old perspective go? Okay, cool. What can I replace this with? Now, this is exactly the steps that you will follow for those life situations where you feel stuck. So we're going to do a perspective makeover for you. So step one is to first identify what our actual perspectives are, especially the ones that you're carrying since a while, which are dysfunctional and obsolete as per your current life situation. Okay? So what you're going to do every morning for 1 week is wake up, open up your diary, your journal, and just think about those situations where you feel stuck, whether it's business, whether it's colleagues, it is your family, your kids, spouse, whatever, and even your relationship with yourself, or money is not coming in, or deals are not going through, projects are not coming in, etc. And look at that situation, one situation, and think about, okay, what old perspectives do I still have for this particular situation? The more you ask yourself these questions, the more answers you will get on an everyday basis. Even when you're not writing and journaling, you will get those answers. And just write them down, and that will give you good clarity that how much you're living in the present and how much you're living in the past. Nothing wrong. The clarity is always great in giving you that feeling, okay, you know what? I am done. I'm going to move on from this old thought process. So for that, introspection is required. For that, clarity is required. So step one, know what your dysfunctional thought processes are. After that, second, even if you know that very loudly, still ask yourself, okay, what is my goal? What do I want? And with a completely fresh slate, fresh mind, write down whatever you want in that area. Let's say projects are not going through. Okay, cool. What do I want? I want high ticket clients to come my way, and I want those clients to come my way who align with my vision, and we create something big together. So that's your new goal that you're writing. Could be the same one that you already had. It's all right. We're going to ask ourselves this question, what do I want? Which is step number 2. Step number 3 is, what perspectives and beliefs can I hold now which aligns with this goal? So what that will do for you is, your mind is now rewiring, because you've given a question, a project to your mind is now going in that direction, and now will extract all those point of views, thoughts, emotions that are in alignment with the question that you've asked. And you will be surprised what all your mind comes up with. So why does it actually work? It works because you have let go of something from your mind which is dysfunctional for you, and you have given a new direction to your thought process. So the stream of your thoughts, the power of your mind is still there. You're just relocating it, giving it a new direction. And the moment you start paying more focus and attention on, okay, you know what? If I want new projects in my business with people who I align with, it will make more sense for me to start believing that it's actually normal for me to get amazing projects. It's normal, it makes sense for me to start believing that if I have created so much business in the past, I can still do it. Or let's say you're a complete beginner, you can tell yourself that, oh, if I could do that in school, especially in those circumstances, or if I could achieve that in college in bad circumstances, I can of course do that. I get these projects. It's the same me. Or you can ask yourself that, oh, you know what? Now I'm very excited to let all my strengths and all my gifts be explored and experienced when I'm working on this project that I'm attracting. Right? So do you see the quality of the thoughts? The higher the quality of your thoughts is, the faster your goals are met, and also the process, the journey of getting to those goals is blissful. Because if the journey is not great, what's the freaking point? Because the moment you get your goal, your target achieved, boom, you make the second one. And then what happens? You go through the process, through the journey, and then boom, another goal is done. So how the process is determines the quality of life, right? So repeating the steps. 1, looking at what are my obsolete and dysfunctional perspectives that I'm still holding in this area of my life? Second, what is my goal actually? Third, what new perspectives and belief systems can I now have which align with my goals? And do this for a week. Do all three steps. It's preferable that you do it right in the morning after you get freshened up. If you meditate, do that and then journal. Or you can also schedule it for later, uh, a part of the day, but it's better in the morning because your mind is quieter, calmer. So hence the probability of you getting your own answers, your wisdom working for you is quite high. So let me know in the comments what you discovered for yourself. You could share what your obsolete perspectives are, you could share your goals, or you could share step number 3, which is the new perspectives that you're gonna now hold on to, or you can share all three. I'm Yuvika, a CA turned mindset coach, and I love working with entrepreneurs, creators, and founders and work with their mindset because it's quite juicy to align your mindset with the core values and the goals that you have, because life after that is just effortless and super, super, super joyous. If you like the video, if you got some value out of it, do like and share and also subscribe. Love you.